Hello YouTube land, it's Debbie from the Canadian Crocheter. It hasn't been a full week, but I did a couple of things, so I figured I'd get on here and show you. Yeah, I'm still in shock from the last video. Z completely blew me away. And I'm like just been searching for shawl patterns that I want to try and just, oh, I'm still in shock. Anyway. What I've done this week, I've been working on some whips because I'm inspired to finish stuff. So I'm supposed to be working on the whips, but what do? I start 2 new ones. I finished the 2 new ones and still haven't finished any of my ongoing whips. But anyway, I'm going to show you what I've done. And also I'm going to show you a little bit of a haul, a yarn haul that I acquired about 2 weeks ago. And yeah, we'll talk about that in a second. And also someone commented, I guess a couple of videos ago, I mentioned that I bought some fabric that I want to play with. And some people have mentioned that they'd like to see that. So I'll show it to you, the patterns or the fabric that I got. It's not a lot. But it's enough for me to play with. Anyway, the first thing that I finished is this scarf. It's actually a free pattern called Fernanda by Diseños Galvan Designs, and it's a free Ravelry download. And what drew me is that the laciness of it. And what I like about it, okay, you'll have to excuse my appearance, and when I take this off, you see that I got dirt on my shirt. I'm cleaning the house, so this is what I look like when I clean. What I liked about this is the increase happens only on one side. So the way it's done is it started in the corner here, and then it goes out like a cone, I guess, like an ice cream cone. And it's very lacy, and yeah, you get very straight edges. Now, this is generally too small for me as a shawl. So I bought 2 skeins of this Richard DeVries yarn to make this shawl. This is 80% merino, 20% nylon, 400 yards. Now I used one, or I have a little bit left, but I used one. And so my dilemma is do I use the other one and make the shawl big like I normally like, or keep it as a shawlette that I can wear like this? I actually like this a lot with a nice solid color shirt underneath. This looks really nice and lacy, and yeah, so that's my dilemma. I don't know. What am I going to do with this skein if I don't use it in this shawl? I guess I could find something. But what I'm afraid of is that it's going to sit and sit and sit, and I'm not going to find some way to use it because it's super soft, really wonderful to work with. So I don't know. I like it this way, but I don't know what to do with the yarn. So anyway, I highly recommend this. This is one of those I like mind-numbing patterns. Well, don't get me wrong, I like challenging patterns too, but I like the mind-numbing ones because then you can watch YouTube, TV, have a conversation, and you don't have to worry. This is one of those patterns. It's beautiful, nice lace work, and you get a nice result. Anyway, so that's one that I've done. I did make another one, another shawl. You guys are going to be seeing lots of shawls over the next couple of months because, as I said before, I'm going to be donating quite a few shawls. So I'm going to be on a shawl kick. So if there's any shawl patterns that you think are great, mind-numbing, remember, mind-numbing, something easy that gives a good effect, that I'm going to be making shawls to donate, send me, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think or which patterns you like. Anyway, I've made this one before. I heard it from Laurel at the Dabbling Hook. She made one, and then I made one in I can't remember what cake it was. It was a cake, and it was in the burgundy wine colors. So I decided to make another one because this one really is mind-numbing. It's called the Free Crochet Pattern Line Brand Silk Mohair South Bay Shawlette. Yeah, so I didn't use the silk mohair. I used, what did I use? Oh, hold on a second. I had two Karen cakes, and the colorway is Poached Pear. Now, I like the way this colorway turned out. I'm going to stand up. And it's huge, and this is just I love big, big, big shawls. Anyway, this is the colorway of that. And this is the one that I said that it reminds me of a Vire shawl. I've never done a Vire shawl, which is probably what I'll do in the next couple months. But it has that kind of feel to it, but really, really easy. And the colorway, I love this. It reminds me of living in the country. I don't know. Yeah, I love this. So it took 2 cakes of that to make that. So I've got those 2. That's what I got finished this week. We won't talk about whips because there's way too many. But let's talk about my acquisitions. All right, so we went up to the cottage a few weeks ago, and I was telling my husband, I was sitting around, because he goes fishing a lot, and I sit around and crochet, and I'm like, I need to get out of here for a little bit. Let's go to the nearest town, which is 45 minutes, not the nearest town, nearest bigger city or bigger town. See what they got. Maybe they got a yarn store. And he's like, no, we're too far north. There's nothing up here. You're never going to find yarn. I'm like, let's try. So that's 45 minutes we drove, and there was a yarn store. Yarn and fabric store. Didn't buy any fabric, but all of their yarn was, I guess, imported. And so you're not going to find, you didn't find cakes and things like that. You found like British imports. So stuff like that. So the first one that I got was King Cole Sprite, and it's a DK, and I believe it's 100% acrylic, 100% premium acrylic. Ooh, 328 yards. But I just fell in love with the colors. It reminds me of plaid. I mean, it reminds me of plaid when it's balled up like this, but I really don't know what it's going to turn into or what it's going to look like. So this will be a shawl. It's soft, but I wouldn't say it's like the softest thing that I've felt. Anyway, so that's King Cole Sprite. Got 2 skeins of this. It's not the cheapest. I guess it's because it's imported from England. So I got that. And then I got Cascade yarns. And this is all 100% acrylic. And it's very soft. It's called Cascade Yarns North Shore Prints and just North Shore. So I got, I'm going to try to show you. Oh, okay. So sorry about the lighting. I've searched my whole house to look for good lighting in here. I guess we don't have good lighting. Anyway, I'm going to make a little shawlette, a summer shawlette, because it feels very much like, oh my goodness, like a soft cottony, but it's not. It's 100% acrylic, very soft. And it's got, this one is, what colorway is this? Do they even have a colorway? Color Lot 511. And the other one is Color Lot 18. So let me see if I can get you the, okay, so there we go. We got, sort of, kind of. It's got pinks and yellows. So, sorry about the lighting. So I got 2 of each of those. And I will make a shawl out of that. And then I found Manos del Uruguay, Allegria. Okay? And these are, yeah, beautiful, beautiful. This I'm not sure if I'm going to donate because it was pricey. So I might have to keep this one for myself or give it to my daughter because it's definitely got the purples that she loves. She adores purple. But my question is, so I made sure, if you look at the back, it gives you lot numbers. So first of all, this is 75% merino superwash and 25% polyamide. Now, I understand that Manos del Uruguay is a company that helps or gives opportunities to women in rural areas of the country. Now, on the back here, it gives me the exact same color lot number. But if you open it up in here, it tells you the location where this was and the artisan. So now I can't read that. But it is not the same as this one. So this one is from Fraile Muculo, and the artisan is Veremi. Now, I'm going to try to show you both. I ask you, okay, see? 2 different locations, 2 different artisans. How could the lot number be the same? If they're 2 different locations, 2 different artisans, and they're hand-dyed, but I don't understand. How could they be the same lot number? The lot number is A9453, A9453. If it's the same lot, how can there be 2 artisans, 2 different locations? If anybody knows, that would be great. Anyway, so that's the yarn that I received. Now the fabric. Okay, so most of these are only half a yard, because I'm just still learning and playing, and all I'm making is bags so far. Except this one. This one I got a yard of, actually I think it's all meters, half a meter and meter, because we're in Canada. So this is little mitts, little hearts, the gray hearts, and the little red mittens with hearts on them. This I might make into, actually I don't know what I'm going to make into it, but I just thought it was really cute, very Christmassy or wintry. So I have that. Everything else is half a meter. So the first one, or the first 2 that I got, or second 2 that I got, is little ninjas and Chinese characters. So I'm going to make a bag. I have a thing for ninjas. I think they're really fun. So I'm going to make myself a bag. Ninjas. And then inside it's going to be Chinese characters. Yeah, so I got that. Then this one, I'm like, again, I don't really have specific plans for any of these because I was on the website and I looked and, oh, that looks great. So then there's this one. And this reminds me of 60s mod. I don't know. I like it. I like it a lot. So I'll find something to pair that up with. Then I got just a little kitty pattern. And I don't know. Watching Karen at Happiness is Homemade, watching her children, I just miss my kids when they were little. So I don't know, maybe I'm being nostalgic or something, but I'm missing these little type of drawings and things. My fridge used to be covered. Actually, I have a house full of art that I could never afford real art, so I used to get my kids to paint canvases and then I hang them up throughout the house. Then I found Dr. Seuss. Again, must be the nostalgia. I wish I could find Robert Munch fabric. That I Love You Forever. Oh, that would be awesome. And then I got, again, I guess being nostalgia in school and what, I got the alphabet in cursive writing. Because did you know that they no longer teach cursive writing in school? It's crazy. And then I've got this one, really struck me, and that's bees, but it's on a green with oak leaves, green background with oak leaves. I think that's really, really cute. And then You got little pandas. I think that's cute. And the last one, everybody hates these, but I actually like them. I think it's because they're a bird. I love birds. Is the seagull. The underrated seagull. I love seagulls. I think they're very ingenious. They find ways to feed themselves. Anyway, that's my fabric that I've acquired. And I was watching, just this morning, I was watching Summer from Summer's Tips and Stitches. And she was talking about, she was in a yarn ban or yarn break. And now she's not. Now she's going back on it. And I'm like, I need to do that. I have way too much. And especially now that Z sent me that package, now I have even doubly way too much. I really need to start using this stuff up. It's wasteful. It really, really is wasteful. I think I'm like everyone else. I'm addicted to the yarn, and then, yeah, it sits there. So I'm putting myself, although I did buy something online last night, but that's for a specific project, and it was not a lot of money. So that should be coming in the mail, and that's my last acquisition. And that's it. I'm putting myself on a yarn break, and I'm gonna impose it on myself until the end of September. I'm thinking that gives me 2.5 months to try to de-stash a little, or not de-stash, but use up some of what I have. So hopefully I can stick to it. Although I don't know, I fall for it every time. I see someone have it and I was like, oh, that yarn looks so good, I gotta have it. Anyway, hopefully everybody's having a wonderful week. I probably will not be able to post until next week. My daughter is coming home from being away for work for quite a while, so I'm picking her up tonight at the airport. I don't know if she's going to stay with me or go to her own place, but I'd like to spend a little bit of time with her. And then my doggy's going in for dental surgery tomorrow. Poor guy. And so it's going to be a busy rest of the week for me. And then hopefully I will be able to post and have some stuff done by next week. Anyway, hopefully everybody has a wonderful week, and we'll talk soon.